Presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And good afternoon, everyone, from Oskaloosa High School. It's American Legion Baseball time as your Ottawa Arrows take on the Oskaloosa River Bandits in a doubleheader on this 4th of July Eve. Ottawa split a doubleheader last night down at Garnett, winning the first game 9-4 and falling in the nightcap by the run rule 12-1. And they will look to go in to the holiday break with a couple of wins here this evening. They're 9-13 on the season. I mentioned last night that surpasses the number of wins they had all of last year, with still really a couple of weeks before zone tournament gets underway. So, opportunity for this Arrows team to continue to improve. Kind of a sparse lineup here tonight, as only 9 players made the trip. A lot of times with this holiday coming up, families are doing other types of things, but Ottawa with just 9 men on the roster this evening, so everybody gets to play, and that's kind of an important thing, I guess. Let's give you the starting lineups, first of all, for the Arrows. Leading off and playing in right field, Liam Robertson. Batting second, the third baseman, Aiden Michael. Hitting third and doing the pitching, Wyatt Johnston. Batting fourth is the catcher, Wayne Laurie. Hitting fifth and playing shortstop, Cole Swanson. Michael Hull is in center field. He'll bat sixth. Tanner Gould, the left fielder, hits seventh. Batting eighth, playing at second base, Ty Gambrell. And batting ninth, the first baseman, Ryan Laurie. For the Arrows, Robertson, Michael, Johnston, Wayne Laurie, Swanson, and Hull, Gould, Gambrell, and Ryan Laurie. Leading off for Oskaloosa will be Cooper Jepson, the shortstop. Center fielder Gage Burdick bats second. Hitting third and playing at second base, Cord Perry. Pitcher Avery Gatzemeyer is the cleanup man. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Cade Norris. A.J. Kreitzer, the first baseman, bats sixth. Hitting seventh and playing at third base, Isaac Lira. Zach Jessup in right field bats eighth. And hitting ninth, the left fielder, Justin Miller. So for the River Bandits, Jepson, Burdick, Perry, Gatzemeyer, Norris, and Kreitzer, Lira, Jessup, and Miller. Wind blowing in from left field here this evening. This is a rather short field here at Oskaloosa High School. Quite short down the lines. In right field is 295. To the line and left, I believe it's not much more than that, about 300 feet. 305 to the power alley in left center, 300 in right center, and straightaway center field is only 315 feet from home plate. Now, as a visiting team, you've got to see that, and you've got to realize that you're not just going to automatically poke things out of this park. First of all, the wind is blowing in. Secondly, park is actually kind of in a little bit of a valley. There is a cemetery off to the south and west of the field, and that is the direction the field faces. So sometimes that wind is going to be a little bit misleading, but you can't just necessarily think that the ball is going to carry well, even on a hot afternoon like we have today. Umpires are showing up, and we'll take a quick 1-minute break here, come back with more. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
I think what we do best is we give them the dignity back. by helping them see that there are so many other people out there with that very same story. When we can get that hope, then you can do marvelous things.
In the 50 years of Valley Hope's operation, they have helped change the lives of over 300,000 people in need. Are you or someone you know suffering from addiction? Visit valleyhope.org. Sponsored by Valley Hope Association and this station.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Is it bath time for your vehicle? Use Armor All, Turtle Wax, and Eagle One products at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, or Gardner.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
River Bandits have taken the field. Let's set them for you defensively. In left field, Justin Miller. The center fielder is Gage Burdick. And out in right field, Zach Jessup. Third baseman is Isaac Lira. Shortstop, Cooper Jepson. Cord Perry is at second base. A.J. Kreitzer is at first. Cade Norris is behind the plate, and right-hander Avery Gatzemeyer gets the start in Game 1 for Oskaloosa. Oskaloosa in Ottawa's zone. Zone tournament gets underway the week of July 23rd. It includes these two teams, the Topeka Senators, Leavenworth, and let's see, one other team, and I'm going to come up with it here in just a second, hopefully. Another smaller town up here in the northeast part of the state. We'll get it for you in just a minute. Should probably have that written down. But anyway, 5-team zone. One team will advance to the state tournament this year. The Kansas American Legion trying something a little bit different. They're going to have a combined AA, AAA tournament. So 4 zones, or 3 zones in AAA plus the host team. And then in AA, there'll be 4 zones to determine who's going to play out in Hayes. Liam Robertson stands in to lead things off. Liam hitting .240, no homers, 6 RBIs. Right-handed batter. First pitch of the evening is a fastball for a strike. Robertson, Michael, and Johnson here in the first. Pitch down low. Looking up into the sun here from the press box standing. We're along the first base line right around home plate area. That ball is hit right side and on into right field for a base hit. So Robertson has the leadoff single. Batter is Aiden Michael. Michael's average, .357, no homers, 9 runs batted in. A couple more doubles last night, 4 RBIs in the first game of the Twin Bill. Takes inside. Robertson, 3 stolen bases, has a safe lead over at first. Throw that way, and he's back. And now a wild throw, but backed up by the third baseman. First baseman threw it over the pitcher's head. Fastball for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Stretched by Katzenbauer, and then he steps off the rubber. Fairly nice breeze, not nearly as hot as it was yesterday. There's a quick throw to first, and Robertson dives back in. Aiden Michael waits. 1-1 pitch is up too high. Swing and a miss. Michael swinging from the heels there and came up empty. 2-2. That ball hit in left center field, and it'll get down for a hit. And Robertson into second base on the single by Aiden Michael. 2 on, nobody out. Here is Wyatt Johnston. Wyatt hitting .316, no homers, 4 runs batted in. Stretch by Gatzemeyer. Pitch to Johnston. Inside. Robertson at second, Michael at first, nobody out. Just underway, top of the first. Fastball is through there, strike 1 called. That ball is hit in the air to center field and deep. Going back to make a one-handed catch is the center fielder Burdick, and Robertson will have to stay at second base. Johnston came in a pretty good ride, but to the deepest part of the ballpark, and Burdick running it down just a few steps from the warning track. So with 1 away, the batter is Wayne Laurie. Wayne's averaged .387, no home runs, and 13 runs batted in. Fastball in there for strike 1 called. 2 on, 1 out. Big hole on the right side of the infield. Second baseman cheating toward the bag. In the dirt. Runner thought about it. Now both the runners will put on the brakes, and the catcher, Norris, not making a throw. But that ball is going to skip past Norris. He managed to come up with it cleanly, and both Robertson and Michael had to scramble back. Time call by Laurie is Gatzemeyer taking a little bit too much time for his liking. Another long hesitation. The 1-1 pitch is outside. Check of the runners. 2-1 pitch misses away. That ball is hit foul out of play. Count now 3-2. Three-two pitch. Hit in the air, shallow right center. Coming over is Jessup to make the catch, and 2 down. Cole Swanson, the batter, hitting .283, no homers, 6 runs batted in. Stretched by Gatzemeyer, and the pitch. Breaking ball stayed inside. Pitch was a strike. Swanson trying to check his swing. He did not go around, but the pitch was in there, 1-1. Foul ball out of play. Swanson down to the count now, 1-2. In the dirt, another nice stop by Norris. Had to backhand that one on kind of a short hop. 2-2 pitch. Foul back. Robertson, the runner at second base. Michael at first. They were there with nobody out. They're now with 2 away. 2-2 count to Swanson. Just inside the full count. Robertson and Michael now should be off with this 3-2 pitch. Swanson again fouls it out of play. Here's another 3-2 pitch to Swanson. Strike 3 called. Cole knew it. Ottawa out here in the first. They waste a golden opportunity. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left at the end of a half inning of play. It's Ottawa nothing. Oskaloosa coming to bat. We'll be back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro are sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this summer. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. And you could be there to see the Royals host the Tigers on July 13th. We'll announce the winner on July 10th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Quick Merrifield, line shot left center field in the alley, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. Artiaga will score easily.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO. Napa Auto Parts is building the largest selection of parts and accessories in the area at 104 South Cedar in Ottawa.
The River Bandits coming to bat here in the bottom of the first. They'll send to the plate Cooper Jepson, Gage Burdick, and Court Perry. Defensively for the Arrows, in left field, Tanner Gould. Michael Hull is in center. Liam Robertson is the right fielder. At third base, Aiden Michael. Shortstop is Cole Swanson. Ty Gambrell is at second base. Ryan Laurie over at first. Wayne Laurie is behind the plate, and right-hander Wyatt Johnston on the mound, making his 4th appearance on the season. 1 win, no losses, an earned run average of 3.50. He's thrown just 2 innings. He's allowed 5 hits, 6 runs, only 1 of them earned. He has walked 2 and struck out 1. Cooper Jepson, the shortstop, will lead things off. Jepson, right-handed batter. Wide stance. Pitch is up too high. Pitch inside, 2-0. Foul ball out of play over the first base dugout. Jepson back in. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Johnston, 2-2. Little looper at a shallow center. Going back on it is Gambrel, and he makes it over the shoulder catch. Nice play by Ty Gambrel out in short center field. One out here is Gage Burdick, the center fielder, hits from the left side. And that hit him. It had the sound of ball hitting bat, but it obviously got Burdick, evidently maybe on the wrist or something. So runner on with one out. Here is Court Perry, the second baseman. Time called now by the batter. Burdick gets his lead at first. Johnston will throw that way. Runner back easily. 0-0, bottom half of the first. Game one of the doubleheader here this evening. It's Perry, foul back. Laurie through the signs. Stretched by Johnston. And the 0-1 pitch. Inside. Burdick gets his lead. Decent lead over at first. That pitch misses inside. 2-1. Swing and a miss by Perry. It's 2-2. Strike three. Caught him looking, and 2 outs in the inning. Now the pitcher, Avery Gatzenmeyer, right-handed batter. Foul ball at the plate, 0-1. Another batter with a wide stance at the plate. Curve hit the inside corner, strike 2 called. Ground ball speared by the pitcher. And Johnston throws to first to retire Gatzenmeyer and the River Bandits here in the first. At the end of 1 inning of play, Ottawa 0, Oskaloosa 0. We'll be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa Aeros Baseball on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Working on a car, need a customized brake hose? Napa Auto Parts can help at 104 South Cedar in Ottawa.
Arrows come to bat here in the top of the second. They'll send to the plate Michael Hall, Tanner Gould, and Ty Gambrel. Ottawa got the first 2 men on in the first. Singles by Liam Robertson and Aiden Michael, but then a couple of fly balls and a called third strike. And Ottawa left wanting there in the first. This diamond is at the back of Oskaloosa High School. Football field just to our east. Home of the Oskaloosa Bears. Michael Hull will lead things off, hitting 196. No home runs, 5 runs batted in. Avery Gassemeyer throws too low. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Round ball to the hole and on into left field, base hit. So Hull has Ottawa's 3rd safety of the game. He's on with nobody out. The batter is Tanner Gould. Tanner hitting 154 on the year, no homers, 4 runs batted in. Stretched by Gassemeyer. And the pitch up too high. Hull leads away at first. Gould checked off the pitch. It was low, 2-0. Missed outside. 3 balls, no strikes to the Arrows left fielder. Called strike. Gould was taking all the way. And pitched low, ball 4. So again, Ottawa has 2 on with nobody out. The batter, Ty Gambrell. Ty's averaged 385, no home runs, 7 RBI. Stretched by Gassemeyer. And the pitch. Bunting bunts it foul down the 3rd baseline. We are on another skin infield here today. No grass on the infield, so a little bit tougher to deaden the ball. 3rd baseman Lira is actually playing in back of the bag over there, so would be a good time to bunt. Gambrell takes high. At first base, Kreutzer is about even with the bag in front of the runner. Foul back. Gambrell had a good cut. It's 1-2. Hull out at second. Gould at first. 1-2 to Gambrell. That ball is hit down the left field line, foul. From my vantage point here, that is the area of the field that I just cannot see at this point. I'm going to have to be dependent upon the umpires here tonight. That ball hit foul down the right field line. He turned on it. Still 1-2. foul ball out of play down the left field line. And Gambrel has used up the allotment of balls, so now we have to wait for another one to come in. Now we're ready. Outside and high, 2-2. Just off the outside corner, the count full. Three balls, two strikes, and the payoff pitch. And it hit him. That will load them up for Ryan Morey. Ryan hitting 100 on the season, no homers, 2 runs batted in. River Bandits will play the infield back, although the second baseman, Perry, coming in toward the baseline area. Shortstop is back. Katzenmeyer from the full windup. It's a strike. Up and in, ball got away from the catcher, but there's not a great deal of foul territory behind the plate, so the hole was not going anywhere. 1-1. Next pitch. Fastball high. Inside, 3-1 to Laurie. And ball 4 outside to force home a run. So the Arrows lean at 1-0. Here's time called and a visit from the dugout. Katzenmeyer's control has eluded him here in the second. Gave up the leadoff single to Hole. Walked Gould. Gambrel was hit by a pitch on a 3-2 offering, and then Laurie walked on 5 pitches. Don't know if you heard about this ball game last night in Major Leagues. Arizona Diamondbacks led by a couple against the Los Angeles Dodgers. They had 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and then their pitchers, including former Royals closer Greg Holland, proceeded to walk 5 men in a row, and the Dodgers literally walked off with the game. Liam Robertson stands in. Liam with a single to right his first time up. Butted as the squeeze was on, but the ball is foul, strike 1. There were no instances of that happening over the past 100 years in Major League Baseball. Stretched by Katzenmeyer. 0-1 pitch is inside and high. Arrows lead 1-0. They still have the bases loaded, nobody out here in the second. And again inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Called strike 2. 2-2 pitch is low. And the count now full. That ball is popped up in foul territory, and the third baseman, Lira, makes the catch. So one big out. Aiden Michael, the batter, Aiden singled to left center back in the first. And now the River Bandits can get out of this with minimal damage if they can get a ground ball double play. Fastball, strike one. Gould at third, Gambrell at second, Brian Laurie at first. Swing and a miss. And Michael down on the count 0-2. He needs to shorten up right here. Swings and misses, down he goes. So now 2 outs in the inning, and it'll be up to Wyatt Johnston. Wyatt flied out to the center fielder in deep center field back in the first. Fastball high. Inside to him, 2-0. Arrows have struggled throughout the season getting the big hit what really mattered. Johnston takes a strike. Last night in game one, they did a nice job of coming through in the clutch. And a bunt down, and it'll be bobbled by Gatzenmeyer. Then he will throw wildly. 2 runs are going to score. And here comes a third run to the plate. Let's see what's... And they will also award Johnston second base. So 3 runs come in on that play, an odd play with 2 outs. The ball was spinning. Gatzenmeyer tried to pick it up with his bare hand and missed, and then threw into the runner. And on the error, all 3 runners come in to score. It's now 4-0. Here's Wayne Laurie. Inside to him, 1-0. That was an odd call right there with bases loaded, 2 outs, and you're trying to squeeze, but worked out all right. Strike to Laurie, 1-1. No RBI on the play. Gatzenmeyer steps off the rubber. Pickoff move to second, and Johnston dives back in. A ball and a strike to Laurie. Strike 2 called. Down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Upstairs, count runs full. Stretch, and the 3-2 pitch. Grounder, base hit left field. Johnston to third. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it'll be cut off. So Laurie with an RBI single, and it's 5-0. RBI number 14 for Wayne Laurie, the batter Cole Swanson. Cole called out on strikes back in the first. Way high with the fastball, 1-0. Swanson, the ninth man to come to the plate in the inning. Arrows have scored 5. Runner goes, and the pitch is hit in the air to shallow center, and it will drop in for a hit. Laurie stopped at second. He was on the move with that pitch, but I think he got a little fooled by the outfielders. So with 2 on, Michael Hull will bat for the second time in the inning. He started it off with a single to left. Takes the strike. Five hits now for the Arrows. Missed away. Fouled it back to the screen. Runners lead away from second and first. And the 1-2 pitch. Ball hit down the right field line, twisting foul and out of play. Count remains 1-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. So Ottawa out here in the second, but a big round. They pick up 5 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 big Oskaloosa error and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's Ottawa 5, Oskaloosa nothing. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Evercraft Floor Jacks available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. Advent Health Ottawa invites you and your friends to register for the Movin' for Life Ransom 5K Run and Sand Volleyball Tournament on August 3rd. For more information and registration, visit adventhealthottawa.com and click on Classes and Events. Advent Health Ottawa, helping you feel whole.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Well, Ottawa's staked Wyatt Johnston to a 5-0 lead here as Oskaloosa bats in the second. Cade Norris will lead things off, and A.J. Kreitzer and Isaac Lira. Johnston hit a man with 1 out in the first, but worked around it. After tonight, Ottawa plays next on Monday evening. They will travel to Chanute for 1 9-inning ball game. And then the fight with that tournament gets underway on Wednesday. Ottawa plays 2 games at Blue Springs on Wednesday and Friday, sandwiched in between a game at Green Valley High School on Thursday. Wednesday game time is 4 o'clock, Thursday and Friday, each at 12:30. Arrows have not advanced to the Saturday and Sunday play in that tournament. They'll look to do so this season. We'll have all the action for you right here on KOFO. Cade Norris will lead things off for the River Bandits. Right-handed batter. Pitch from Johnston. He bunts and misses strike one. Wind, the 0-1 pitch. Strike called, 0-2. That ball is hit in the air to left center field. Under it is Gould, and he'll make the catch. One away, now A.J. Kreitzer. First baseman, left-handed batter. Pitch from Johnston is outside. Pitch high. Count 2-0. Pitch down in the dirt. Right through there, Kreitzer was taking. Count now 3-1. Chopped out in front of the plate. Johnson will have to wait for it to come down. Now throws and gets him. Nice play. That ball chopped about 8 or 9 feet in the air, and Johnston coming off the mound got the ball and headed up on the throw to nip Kreitzer. 2 outs. Isaac Lira, the batter, he also hits from the left side. Fastball for a strike. Missed the outside corner. It's 1-1. Arrows on top 5-0. We're in the bottom of the second. Right through there, strike 2 called. Curve, strike 3 called. Oskaloosa out in order in the second. 3 up, 3 down, up the end of 2. Still Ottawa 5, Oskaloosa nothing. We'll be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Evercraft Trolley Jacks, available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
Game moves to the third. Ottawa will send to the plate the lower third of the order, Gould, Gambrell, and Laurie. Avery Gatzemeyer has thrown 73 pitches in 2 innings. That is certainly not optimal. Title sponsor of Legion Baseball on KOFO is Keith King, your State Farm insurance agent in downtown Ottawa. Give Keith a call for any of your insurance needs, including auto, home, life, or renter's insurance. Number is 242-9435. Or you can stop by Keith's office at 111 South Main, downtown Ottawa. Tanner Gould will lead things off. He walked and scored in that 5-run second. Gassenmeyer back to work. Swing and a miss. Ottawa sent 10 to the plate in the second. Another swing and a miss by Gould. He's down on the count 0-2. Upstairs with a fastball. Count to Gould, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just missed inside, 2-2. Up too high, the full count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging. 4th strikeout for Gassenmeyer. Now Ty Gambrell, who was hit by a pitch, he also scored back in the second. Arrows lead at 5-0. We're in the top of the 3rd of game 1. Up too high. That ball is hit sharply to center field. Burdick drawing a bead on it, and it bounced in front of him. Here's Burdick trying, or rather Gambrell trying for second. He'll make it. I don't think that Burdick really ever saw that ball. He'll fall in for a scratch double. So hit number 6 for the Arrows. The batter will be Ryan Laurie. Ryan walked with the bases loaded to pick up an RBI back in the second. Eventually came around to score the 4th Ottawa run. Ryan takes high. Check of the runner. 1-0 pitch inside. That ball is hit into left center field, and that one is going to carry over the left fielder, Ted, and Laurie into second base. Gambrell in to score. It's now 6-0. Back to the top of the order, Liam Robertson is 1 for 2, a first inning single. Outside. That ball is hit into right center field. That's down for a base hit. Laurie around third, and he will score. And it's 7-0. Aiden Michael, the batter, 1 for 2, struck out his last time. Pickoff move to first, runner back. Three hits in the inning, 8 in the ball game now for Ottawa. Outside corner, strike one. Again on the outside corner, 0-2. Robertson safe lead at first. Inside. Ball and 2 strikes to Michael. Strike 3 called. 2 outs. Here is Wyatt Johnston. Johnston involved in the key play of the second inning. With the bases loaded, 2 outs, he bunted. Robertson just got back on a quick throw there from Gatzenmeyer. Gatzenmeyer misplayed the bunt and then threw wildly, allowed 3 runners to score. Fastball high. Another quick throw over there, and Robertson is back safely, but he's got to be watching that pitcher. Fouled off, straight back. Ball and a strike. Runner at first, 2 outs. Fastball is high. That ball is hit in the air on the infield. Lear, the third baseman, will make the catch near the pitcher's mound, and that ends the inning. Ottawa gets 2 more runs. There were 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Ottawa 7 and Oskaloosa nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Evercraft engine stands available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For the River Bandits here in the bottom of the third inning, it will be Zach Jessup, Justin Miller, and Cooper Jepson. Second game to follow here. Hope everybody has some nice plans for the holiday tomorrow, and that you'll keep it safe. Well, I hope you caught the American Legion Coaches Show this afternoon. Derek Chappell visited with the coach of the Arrows, Kyle Altick, and the A's, Scott Sneeden, along with Tanner Gould and Aiden Michael. That program each Wednesday at 12:20 on KOFO. Broadcast live from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. Right-handed batter Zach Jessup stands in. And that ball is hit in the air to center, and right in his tracks, Michael Hull makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Here is Justin Miller. Miller, the left fielder, hits from the right side. Curveball up over his head. Swing and a miss for the fastball, 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 now. Down too low, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Miller. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the third, Ottawa leading 7-0. Pitch is high, the count runs full. And low, ball 4. First walk issued by Johnston. Back to the top of the order, Cooper Jepson was retired on a nice play by Ty Gambrell on a little looper in the shallow center field back in the first. Inside to him. Pitch fouled out of play. Ball and strike. In the dirt, nice stop by Wayne Laurie. Grounder to third. Michael to second. Out there, back to first. And it's a double play. So the arrows go around the horn to turn 2, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base at the end of 3. Ottawa 7, Oskaloosa nothing. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
You know how doctors refer you to specialists when you need specific care? Well, I'm about to do the same thing. When you need concrete work done, you need someone who specializes in concrete work. And that's C.S. Cunningham. Licensed and insured. And good. Take a look at all the great things they've done and done right. It's all right there on their Facebook page for everyone to see. Then give them a call. Free estimates, top-notch results. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
New pitcher on the mound for the River Bandits. It is left-hander A.J. Kreutzer. Miller is now at first base. Lira has moved to second. Gatzenmeyer stays in the ball game. He is at third base, and I believe Perry has moved to left field. Otto will send to the plate the middle third of the order: Wayne Laurie, Cole Swanson, and Michael Hull. Katzmeyer went 3 innings. He allowed 8 hits, 7 runs. Only 3 of those runs earned. He struck out 5. He walked 2 and hit a man. Wayne Laurie to lead things off. RBI single his last time up. He's 1 for 2. So let's see how the left-hander Kreutzer fares. First pitch is popped up, mile in the air. Who wants it? Everybody converging on it's going to drop at the pitcher's mound. And now nobody at second base. There goes Laurie. It's a foot race, and he will make it. Heads up base running right there by Wayne Laurie. All of the infielders were converged around the pitcher's mound after that ball dropped. Laurie took off for second and made it. We're going to credit Wayne with an infield single and a stolen base right there. Cole Swanson, the batter, takes inside. Cole has struck out and singled, 1 for 2. Ground ball to the hole, on into left field, base hit. Laurie will stop at third. And again, the Arrows have 2 on with nobody out. Michael Hull will be the batter. Michael singled in the second, called out on strikes in the third. Stretch by Kreutzer. Pitch. Runner goes. It's a strike. Throw to second base, not in time. So runners now at second and third. 1 strike to Hull. In the dirt. That got a piece of the home plate umpire, it appeared. Ball and a strike. That ball is hit over the shortstop's head into left field for a hit. 1 run is in. Here's another runner to the plate. And Swanson will score. It's 9-0. Tanner Gould will hit. He has walked and struck out. A couple of RBIs for Michael Hull, his 6th and 7th on the season. Pitch is missing outside. Arrows now with 11 hits in this game. We are just in the 4th. Swing and a miss. Throw behind the runner at first, and he's hung up now. They'll run Hull towards second base, and he'll be tagged out. So Michael Hull with a base running mistake right there. And that's the first out of the inning. 1-1 to Gould. Swing and a miss, 1-2. That one bounces up there, 2-2. Two runs home here for the Arrows in the fourth. They lead 9-0 now. Ball 3 outside. And a pitch low, ball 4, so Gould draws a 1-out walk. Now Ty Gambrell, the batter, he dumped a double into shallow center his last time up. Left-hander against left-hander here. Gambrell has also been hit by a pitch. He scored a couple of runs. Outside. Pitch in the dirt. Stopped nicely by Norris. 2 balls, no strikes. Kreitzer comes set, and his 2-0 pitch. Upstairs with a fastball, 3-0. And inside, ball 4. He lost him on 4 pitches. 2 on, 1 out for Ryan Laurie. Ryan has walked, and he's doubled to left. He's driven home a couple of runs. Pitch to him outside. Runner heads for third. Pitch a strike, throw to third base, not in time. And down to second goes Gambrell. Gould got a good jump. 1-1 to Laurie. Ball is hit in the air, shallow right. Second baseman Lira runs into the right fielder. Now here's Gould down the line. The ball falls away. A run will score. The second baseman Lira and the right fielder Jessup collided out there. The ball rolled away. Gould scores to make it 10-0. Gambrell ends up at third base. Back to the top of the order for Liam Robertson. He's 2 for 3. Swings and misses here. Strike 1. Way high and outside. One to Robertson. That one bounces up there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Missed inside. 3-1 to Robertson. Ground ball back to the mound. They'll play to second base, and that ball's dropped. Everybody will be safe, and the bases will be loaded. So Another error on the River Bandits. That's their third of the game. And the bases are loaded for Aiden Michael. Michael's 1 for 3, a single in the first. Stretch by Kreitzer. And the pitch. Ground ball, base hit left field. Gambrel will score, and the bases will remain loaded. Now Wyatt Johnston. Wyatt is 0 for 3. He has scored a run. Way upstairs, ball 1. Still just 1 out in the inning. That was recorded on the base paths. Low to Johnston, 2-0. 4 runs home here for the Arrows in the fourth. They lead 11-0. Pitch on the outside corner, 2-1. Up too high. Ball 4 high, and a run comes home. Laurie scores to make it 12-0. Here is Wayne Laurie. Wayne is 2 for 3. Stretch by Kreitzer, the pitch. Called strike. Outside and high. Second time in the ball game that the Arrows have batted around. Laurie, the 10th man to come to the plate. Missed away, 2-1. Called strike on the inside corner, 2-2. Chopper up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, steps on the bag for 1, throw to first, and it's a double play. Ottawa gets 5 runs in the fourth on 4 hits, 2 Oskaloosa errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's Ottawa 12, Oskaloosa nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
People in the United States will suffer at least 1 or 2 episodes of debilitating back pain in their life. You know, we see an epidemic in prescription medication abuse and overdose. Chiropractic is a natural, hands-on, patient-centered health care treatment for low back pain, for neck pain, for mid-back pain. We're an alternative to having to take medications. We're an alternative to having to have surgery.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100.
For the River Bandits, in the bottom of the fourth, it'll be Gage Burdick, Cord Perry, and Avery Gatzenmeyer, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Ottawa with a couple of 5-run innings. They lead at 12-0 here. Gage Burdick to lead things off. He was hit by a pitch back in the first. Clyde Johnston's pitch. Fastball high. Called strike at the letters. Count now 1-1. Down too low. Below the knees, 3-1. And low ball 4, leadoff walk. Cord Perry, the batter. Perry called out on strikes in the first. That is the second walk issued by Johnston. He's also hit a man. He has struck out 2. Runner goes. Pitch is high. Throw to second base is there to get him. Nice throw by Wayne Laurie, who had a good pitch to handle. So bases empty, 1 out. 1-0 the count's Perry. Low, 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss after that 2-0 offering, and came up empty. 2-1. Fouled out of play. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down low, full count. Three-two pitch. Strike 3 called. Fastball right down the middle, and Perry couldn't trigger. And there's 2 outs. The batter is Avery Gatzenmeyer. Bounced out to the pitcher in the first inning. Takes a strike at the knees. Called strike 2. Johnston with another fastball. Grounder down the first baseline, foul. Another 0-2 pitch. Inside. Thrown all the way back to the back screen. 2-2 now. Bases empty, 2 away. It's 12-0 Ottawa in the fourth. chopper to the left side. Michael will have to hurry, and the throw is in time, and the ball game is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Final score in Game 1, Ottawa 12 and Oskaloosa nothing. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT Building or online at orcottawaks.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy, 242-2055, and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimport. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Well, the Arrows shut out Oskaloosa in Game 1, 12-0. Wyatt Johnston with a 4-inning no-hitter. He picks up the win. Ottawa pounded out 12 hits in the ball game and took advantage of Oskaloosa mistakes to take home the victory. They're 10th on the season, and now they'll go for the sweep in game number 2. We'll come back with the final line score and the final word on this particular broadcast. After this, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Is shopping local important to you? It should be. Troy Lockhart, owner of Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Gardner, and Osage City, lives in the area and employs people who are passionate about automobiles. They want to help you get the part you need to keep your vehicle running, whether it's a hot rod muscle car or your family minivan. Let Troy and his staff show you what Napa know-how is all about.
This is Troy Lockhart, store owner of your local Napa Auto Parts store. We're building the largest selection of parts and accessories in the area. Come in to 104 South Cedar and see everything we have to offer.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today? Play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Many people are finding themselves spending more and more time sitting behind a computer or standing for long hours during the day. Each time we lean forward 60 degrees, the stress placed on our neck is increased dramatically. Bad posture can lead to numbness, pain, tense nerves, and even affect your breathing. Stress on your neck can also lead to tense upper back and shoulder muscles, resulting in frequent headaches due to this poor posture. This is Dr. Sherry Jung at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Give us a call today for a no-charge consultation at 785-242-4100.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call to have your air conditioning system serviced today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Arrows take the first game 12-0. 12 runs, 12 hits, no errors, 7 left for Ottawa. For Oskaloosa, no runs, no hits, 3 errors, and 1 left on base. Wyatt Johnston, the winning pitcher, he's now 2-0 on the season. And the losing pitcher for Oskaloosa was the starter, Avery Gatzenmeyer. Second game coming your way in about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll have it for you here on KOFO. Game 1 went the Arrows' way, 12-0. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long for now from Oskaloosa.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King.